Well, good morning internets. Here we are. Have ourselves a start to a very snowy day. Got a few things I'm wanting to do to prepare for the big road trip. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, as you guys remember the last vlog, I said that we were expecting some snow, and that snow came, and or that storm came, dumped a ton of snow, and pretty much stayed around. It came in overnight, spent all day here Sunday, and well, as you see, it is still here on Monday. Oh, there's probably a good 6 inches of snow on the truck, and they were calling for about 10 in total, so if they are correct on their readings, we should be in for about another 2 or so, 2 to 4 centimeters, 2 to 4 inches today. But of course that's the way she rolls, right? This time of year, before the weather breaks, we could have multiple storms. I am hoping that it holds, gets better for tomorrow, because, well, I've got the road trip to the city to see the specialist tomorrow, and the new truck is a great truck, but unfortunately it didn't come with winter tires or even grippy all-season tires. It comes with those wonderful factory, what they call performance tires, which really don't grip very well on the snow. Even just around town here, it takes skill to drive this here truck, so I'm hoping the highways are good tomorrow and the traffic in the city is good as well, because, well, I know the unthinkable can happen, but I prefer if it didn't, right? So of course today I got a doctor's appointment to go out to, and need to fuel the truck up to get it prepared for tomorrow. And after that, well, pretty much good to go. So hopefully tomorrow, you know, everything goes good the way it is meant to go. Like I mentioned there, I seen this specialist many years ago. However, my old doctor dismissed, you know, the findings, and something's been left untreated for far too long that should have been dealt with, well, a few years ago anyway. You know, I've been doing some research online and doing some digging, and you know, an accident or incident or workplace injury like I had in 2013 can cause a flare-up or a downward spiral, and that's exactly what happened to me. I was doing okay. I was surviving. I was doing reasonably well, and then I had my workplace injury, and that was when everything changed. You know, everything changed from, you know, 2013 on, and I never have been able to fully recover to where I was. And unfortunately, with my old doctor the way it was, and the non-recognizing of the specialist diagnosis, I couldn't tell the system what I had, because there was no definitive proof, and they treated me the way that they had or saw fit to treat me, without the knowledge of, you know, having what I have. Because again, I wasn't, my family doctor wouldn't acknowledge the specialist diagnosis, which essentially just made everything worse. And by me pulling away like I did, you know, it maybe wasn't a good thing, but at the same time it had to be done, because it was affecting my life in ways that's even worse than what's going on right now. And they were mad at me because I couldn't do their programs, couldn't do their things, but they didn't understand why, and I couldn't tell them why, because my doctor says, or my doctor's opinion of it, that it was a non-existing condition. I'm sorry I'm not forthcoming more on what's going on, but time will reveal itself as, you know, things go on, right? But pretty much, guys, gonna go in and do a few things. In a couple hours, I'll probably head her on out. I'll probably throw the dash camera on the truck and try to get some winter road conditions while I go to my doctor's appointment. Fuel up the truck, come on home, and then, well, around we roll. So yeah, we'll catch you all later. Well, hello internets. Here we are. A little bit of an afternoon update. Well, went out to my appointments and stuff. I got those over and done with. Went and fueled up the truck, so it's all good to go for tomorrow. Hopefully the roads are better than what they are right now, which is no real big deal because that's just, you know, normal winter driving conditions. Maybe I've lost my edge a little bit from not driving as much as I used to. With my other jobs that I've had, I've been in the truck, you know, for 9 hours a day driving, and lately, the last few years, you know, lucky if I drive for, you know, 19 hours in a month kind of a thing. But, well, it kind of is what it is, right? But pretty much, guys, of course, the old day's been a quiet one. Just getting prepared for the road trip coming up tomorrow. It's probably just going to be an up and back kind of an appointment thing. There might be some x-rays, might be some blood results or blood work, test stuff to do. I'm hoping it's not an overnight trip or anything like that, because that opens up another bag of worms that will need to be dealt with, but I guess it is what it is. Other than that, it's just kind of surviving, making it through, and trying to get back to where I was. The old doctor's appointment was a good appointment. This new doctor is making, well, a lot more headway or progress than the old doctor did for all those years. I don't understand why. I don't understand what makes a doctor lose their focus and, well, don't do what needs to get done. You know, you have a patient that's, you know, saying this, and this, and are you just in it for the, whatever it is, $300 appointment, you know, and that's it? You know, see you in another month kind of a thing. Here's another pill. You know, why cure a patient when you can stretch it out over years, you know, medicating them with more and more pills, you know, sort of. And that's kind of how I felt going on with my old doctor. I'd tell him or ask him about a problem, and I wouldn't get dealt with. And, you know, being diagnosed with something and then not having him treat it at all, if not at all. And when there's new ways of treating it, or new ways of doing it, and he didn't even do even the basics of treatment, and all the medications I was on all those years basically didn't do a single thing, except they were starting to affect my kidneys and liver and stuff because, well, they were taking their toll, right? The new medications I'm on are having a bit of a hard time fighting the damage that's already been done. But at the same time, they are doing better than what the old medications were, and at least my new doctor is willing to hear me out and work with me when I need something to be done. But pretty much, guys, it is what it is. Gonna go inside, get on with the old day, and we'll catch you all later. Well, hello internets, here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a little bit of a steady day, not a crazy day, but that's the way she rolls sometimes. Well, went out to my doctor's appointment there, and he told me to be prepared when I go to the specialist that it may or may not be exactly what we think it is. You know, I was diagnosed all those years ago with something that was left untreated that There could be other complications or problems now. I know I definitely don't feel like I used to. I know I definitely feel worse than I used to. So does that mean what it is has gotten worse, or does that mean that there's something new going on? Thing is, he's the doctor. He has my blood work over the last 5 months in front of him, you know. So in his medical opinion, if he's saying to be prepared for something more than what the original diagnosis was, does that mean he's right and there could be something more there? But whatever's tomorrow is going to bring, it is what it is. You know, at least we'll get closer anyways to some answers from what we were a year ago. If it is the original diagnosis, then we could start on a course of treatments, get back to where I was or where I need to be. If it's something new combined with the original diagnosis, then well, we'll have to face that head on and see where it is. You know, it's kind of funny the way life works. You know, I was always the strong, healthy kid when I was younger, and I don't know if it's genetics or the fact that I used to give 100% in everything that I did when I was younger, and it's finally caught up to me. But the last 5 years, you know, since my accident, haven't been a lot of fun. You know, if you go back and you look at the videos I used to make compared to the videos I do now, it's a night and day difference. Yeah, my yard's always been busy, or you know, a wide range of projects going on in the yard, but it was never left the way it's been left the last couple of years. I knew that there is something going on, just sometimes you're in denial. Sometimes you're trying to be strong for family, and when well, when family's gone, all you're left, you know, with is yourself, right? So you have to look after yourself and get things squared away, right? But pretty much, guys, gonna end her all here. I ended up crashing for a few hours, so I'm not really tired, but I've got some footage to edit, as well as getting things packed for the road trip tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to vlog, but I'll most definitely have the dash camera running. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.